All right, good morning. Wednesday morning, gonna go fly. It's beautiful conditions. Here we go. And start. There we go. All right, we're good. Let's go do this. All right, down I go. Hook into my beaners. All right, we are good. Okay, grab my brakes. Okay, I'm all hooked in. Leg straps are on. Go. Pull, 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 pull. Run, 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 run. Oh, that was sweet. Looking up, everything looks good. Okay, I'm still hanging in my leg straps, so I like to make a right turn whenever able because that's with the torque effect of the prop. Put up my brakes and get into my seat. Now I'm into my seat and now I'm flying. Okay, next thing I do is I loosen my shoulder straps because I want the wing carrying the weight of the motor, not me. So what I like to do is get up enough altitude so that I can cross over these trees, and if I have an engine out, I'll be okay. So let's do a left turn. This turn is just by a weight shift. So I'm just leaning to my left, and that puts enough extra weight on the left side of the wing that it causes a very slow turn. Now I gotta start my watch. I'm gonna be out for about an hour 15 or so. Okay, now what I like to do is I let my trim tabs out right there and right there, and that reflexes the wing so it's flying faster and not as good a climb, but flies faster. And now I can use my wingtip steering, which is right here, and I unvelcro that. And now there we go. And now we got wingtip steering, which is just with your fingertip, like that. Get my iPhone out and put on my leg because I've got an app on there called Fly Sky High. Now I want to reduce my throttle a little, just for sustained level flight. So what I do is I hopscotch from open field to open field. Although I've never had an engine out and the wind is coming from the north. So I'm pretty much headed with the wind right now. My ground speed is 42, 43 miles per hour. Okay, I'm at 1,500 feet and I'm climbing just a little bit. So I can throttle back. Yesterday morning I launched and basically couldn't even penetrate into the wind at 1,000 feet. And so I said, this is not a good idea. Plus it was a little bouncy. And so I decided to head back in. And it was my shortest flight, 15 minutes. I'm at 1,400 feet. Oh, it's beautiful today. So nice to be up. Motor's purring like a kitten. Wing looks really good. When everything is lush and green, this is such a beautiful place to be able to fly. It's amazing that it can get pretty confusing sometimes which way home is. I have an app that allows me to program in a waypoint, and then it's got this very rudimentary arrow that points to that waypoint. That was free, so I use that sometimes. Other times if I'm down low and I don't know where I am, I just climb up and then I figure it out from there. Oh yeah, I also brought my my other GoPro that's on a selfie stick. All right, so let's start the record. There we go. Oh, there's a nice little bump. Here, let me extend this out to give you a wider view. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's a little wider view of what's going on. Oh my gosh, look at how green and sunny everything is. Watch this. I like doing this view too. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. So I made 9 skydives this weekend and had a blast. Takes all day to make 5 skydives. And then you got this where you can come out, you can fly around for an hour and a half and be home all in a matter of, I don't know, 3 hours. I think I'd have a lot more fun if I could get someone else to go with me. One of my skydiving friends has had a paraglider rig for a couple of years now, and he just hasn't found the time to get fully trained. But I'm hoping once he's trained that he'll come down Friday night, we'll fly Saturday morning, and then skydive Saturday. That would be cool, having a twofer like that. We've got some wind up here, dude. 12 knots. That's more than you usually like. Ground speed's 24. It should be more around 30. Yeah, I'll be able to return home a lot quicker because I'll have a tailwind. I'll probably be doing 40 headed back. This is my favorite place to fly, is to the south shore of Woods Reservoir. All right, I'm gonna bring this in. My hand's getting tired of holding it. Takes a lot of wrist strength. Now, you can see right down there is the dam. And that dam's critical, obviously, to the water height on the reservoir. And some rare bats have taken up a colony in there. The Air Force is not allowed to do any maintenance in there during the hibernation period because they're an endangered species. And they still need to inspect it, so they asked me to fly a drone, high-definition drone, up into the areas that they inspect to see if they could get a decent inspection using a drone. And they said they could, so I haven't, now that I've retired, I'm not sure if they ever do it anymore, but that was something that I thought was pretty cool application of a drone. But what a pretty picture. Look at that. That's beautiful. So engine out, I would have a ton of glide possibilities from this distance, from this height. So I'm not too worried about skirting the edge of the water. But in the summer, when this is all greened up, just absolutely gorgeous. And I love to dip down into these fields, especially this one right over there, and do some low level. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. Oh, look at that greenery. That's nice. But down low that's living the dream. That's like you're a bird and you're at one end of a field and you want to fly to the other end of the field, and you can do it. Look at that. Oh man, thank you farmers for all you do. Planting these beautiful green fields. So what I'm doing is I'm S-turning on this side of the road. Keeping in mind that power lines and phone lines are usually following roads, although sometimes they cross fields. So of course you want to be very careful of power lines. Those are death. I'm looking for flags too to see what kind of wind we might have. I also don't want to overfly people's personal properties. Oh, see, look at that. I hope this looks as good as on video as it does to me. Let's head on out now. All right, there we go. You can see me coming down. But look at this. Yeah, baby. All right, so at the end of this field, we got some definite power lines, so I want to watch those. Look at all this chlorophyll. Also, of course, watching the contours. You'd hate to be flying low level and then hit a contour that was an upslope that you couldn't climb over, but that's not going to be a problem here. Okay, I see those lines. I'm going to climb up and get over them. You can't see lines, actually. What am I saying? I see the poles, and I know that there's lines between them, but I can't see them. Look at this playground. Someone, come out and play with me. There's a nice little patch of trees. Don't ask me why it's there. Maybe I could just do a nice right turn around them. Yeehaw! How cool is that? Once you've got your equipment, you basically can fly for an hour on maybe a little over a gallon of gas, maybe 2 gallons. So, I don't know what, I fly avgas due to manufacturer's recommendations and some problems I had trying to fly unleaded. But, what, you know, $6, $7, $8 for an hour flight? Wind's at my back right now, but if I had a motor out, I would just land straight ahead. At this altitude, you really don't want to turn. Hello, tree. I love trees that just hang out in the middle of a farmer's field. So yeah, I feel like a bird, just buzzing around this tree. It's fun to follow road contours. Yeah, picking up some speed. Look at that. Look at all these trees just budding. Uh-oh, don't scare those goats. They don't look happy. Spring has sprung. Oh, this is awesome. All right, let's climb. Look at that beautiful nursery right there. See what we got here. I think I can do this very carefully. Let's get ready to come on in. Shoulder straps, trims. Okay, configured for landing. Oh, I still got a lot of height. I'm still at about over 1,000 feet. So I go into a spiral to lose some altitude. That's a left turn. What does a right turn feel like? Okay, leg straps are secure. That would suck to get out of my seat and not have one or both leg straps attached.